Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the luckystars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of September 13th through 19th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, my voice might be a little low. I'm going to do my best to be loud. I do have a sore throat, and it tends to be if I talk a little lower that I may not cough. So, and I may not lose it. I may not crack as much. So I'm going to do the best I can. If it's not loud enough, I do apologize. Turn your whatever it is you're listening on, the volume up as much as you can. But I'm going to do the best I can. But I don't know how loud it's going to be. So there's fair warning there. Let's go ahead and jump in real quick. See what needs to come through for you. Jumping cards. This week in money and career. The first one out is the Magician. Ooh, that's awesome. Let's see what else. Ooh. All right. Got the Six of Needles, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. So, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do my best here. I hope you guys have been having a fabulous week. I hope you guys are doing amazing. All right, so your current kind of position or the current situation as far as money and career go, you're in this space of the Magician. So you're mastering or working towards mastering something. Some of you have been really honing your skills, really tuning in, getting extra learning, extra training, kind of extra knowledge as far as whatever it is for you specifically for your career or for finances. Some of you may be taking a class. You're being very resourceful and you have good focus and concentration during this time. But some of you have been maybe taking a class, or maybe you have been following certain things online or reading books that are assisting you with the skills or more skills. But there's this mastery coming through. But also with that Magician energy, there is this energy of opportunities that are showing up. So you do have a lot of opportunities within your financial and within career. Some of you are really pursuing opportunities during this time too, and it looks really good, but you're making use of the skills, of the knowledge, of the experience that you have this week to kind of give you an upper hand of sorts as far as career goes and as far as financial. For some of you, investing. Okay, that is so awesome. So awesome. Now your attitude is interesting. You have the Six of Needles. So some of you are in this space. The Six of Swords is what this is. Some of you are in this space with this of kind of, you feel as if you have kind of made your rite of passage. You have done what you needed to do. You have really overcome certain things, or you've learned certain things, and you're ready to go to the next level. Some of you are feeling a bit stability. You're feeling a bit of potentially a bit of what is the word? A bit, it's like you're safe. You're feeling safe. And for some of you, feeling safe isn't always the best thing. But for some of you within this currently, this feeling safe is actually a good thing. Some of you had been very stressed with work. Some of you had been looking for new work, but you're finding this area or this space. You're like learned lessons where you're feeling as if there's some security, maybe some safety within your current position or within money and as well, right? Your finances. So you're feeling kind of as if maybe things are going to be okay is the kind of energy. Now listen, in the what's holding you back, you have the Ten of Cups. Okay. So for some of you, You may be feeling a little too comfortable, and that's what I was saying back there. Some of you, this is what's holding you back. Some of you may be feeling a little bit too comfortable. You've gotten a little bit feeling a little too safe, and for some, you had to be really careful this week with not becoming kind of complacent. Make sure that you are doing what needs to be done, you're finishing projects, you're following through, you're really, really staying on top of things, paying the bills, whatever it may be. Make sure you're staying on top of things. Otherwise, they could end up kind of toppling on top of you, if that makes sense. So you need to make sure, because this is in the space of what is holding you back. Okay, 10 of Cups, getting, excuse me, a little bit too comfortable can sometimes come to a detriment or as a detriment to us. So be careful with that this week. Yes, you want to feel that safety and that security. That's really cool. But don't let yourself get too safe or too secure, or right, because then we can become complacent, or we can be like, you know, I can do that tomorrow. I can do that tomorrow. I can do it the next day, the next day, the next day. And then it doesn't happen. And then everything is just kind of pouring down or toppling down on top of you. Okay. It's really interesting that the 10 of Cups is in that place, that energy of really having everything be amazing. But sometimes we can get into a space where it's amazing, and we can it can come as to become a detriment to us when we hold on to that, or when we let that be. Okay. Now, the next one you have is what you need to work on. So there is this energy that needs to come through for some of you with this as what could be holding you back, that 10 of Cups. Some of you really need to move into that space of becoming creative again. Okay. This, what you need to work on. You have the Ace of Cups coming through here. So let the creativity overflow. Let that almost it's like affirming or holding on to that positive energy and taking action. Okay. Manifestation is about creating the intentions, creating the goals, and taking action. And so that is what you need to work on. You need to work on allowing for that creativity to overflow, to take that action, to take that movement. Again, when we can get into this place of feeling almost complacent, that's a word that keeps coming through here. We're not really taking a lot of action. We're kind of just like, you know what, everything's so good and amazing, and that's fabulous. And yes, 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 that is what we are working towards. Everything being great and amazing as far as money and career go, as far as bliss, family bliss, right? As well as our well-being goes, as well as the harmony, the peace within our life. That is all 10 of Cups energy. But if we hold on to that too much, we can forget that stuff needs to be done, that we actually need to do some work, that we actually need to take some action to continue to keep that ball rolling. So that is what is coming through for you here. You have this beautiful energy. You can manifest anything. You've got a lot of stuff coming through, but you've got to keep that ball rolling, right? Don't let it stop right before you get to the top of that mountain to roll it over. Excuse me. Don't become complacent before you have that overflow. Okay, so make sure that you continue to let the creative juices flow. Also, sometimes when we have this energy of being super safe and secure, which is not bad, but if we begin to kind of not do anything, or feel as if certain things don't need to be completed, or that sort of thing, it's almost like delegating everything and not actually finishing anything or doing anything yourself, and then wanting to take credit for it. Okay. But if we are doing that, we get that ball or that boulder almost to the top of the mountain, but then we kind of step to the side almost, and take a kickback, or what have you, sit on the couch or whatever it may be specifically for you, of course, and that boulder starts to roll back down before we get it up over the top. So that's kind of the energy that's coming through. So allow yourself to continue to be in that state of following those affirmations, following those intentions, and allowing that creativity, that energy to be in that overflow mode, that Ace of Cups mode, to continue to push that boulder over. Okay. Now your next step you have here is the Chariot. So staying with that persistent, determined energy, continuing with movement. That's exactly what we just talked about. And that's the next step. That is what needs to continue to happen this week to build and to continue to grow with that, right? At the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands, okay? So this is what you don't see coming as long as you continue with that forward movement. You have that overall energy, or that current situation. You have the Magician. So you have this beautiful energy coming through, but there's this spot right here in the middle with that Ten of Cups is kind of, I mean, it's what's holding you back. So it's almost like a hitch in your get along, right? Not allowing for that movement to come through. So this is where this is so important for you to hear this message, Aquarius, to continue to allow that determination, continue to allow that kind of that push, that perseverance, that willpower, that movement, right? The Chariot is all about movement, for some physical movement, but it's strong ambitions. It's those intentions, those affirmations, and following, continuing to take that action to move it forward, okay? This is really being in a space and that determination, that perseverance to reach those career and financial goals. And although it may not happen this week, you can move mountains, is what's coming through here, Aquarius. And you can have this Six of Wands, which we know is my magic card, the Six of Matches, right? This is that acclaim, victory, success that is meant to come through, what you don't see coming. As long as you don't let yourself get complacent, as long as you keep moving forward, as long as you keep allowing yourself and right, it's okay to have that feeling of safety and security, because it does allow for us to be like to be able to exhale, to be able to take a breath, to be able to really relax and enjoy the victory and the success that is ultimately coming through for you, right? At the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. But sometimes we can get too comfortable and too secure, feeling where we become complacent, once we've talked about this whole time. So we want to make sure that that's not what's happening, that you are in that space with that Magician, and that you are continuing to understand and to realize that, you know, you get to continue to push that boulder over the other side. And, you know, when you get to the other side, there are new affirmations, new intentions, new goals to set, maybe for a little bit higher of a mountain, right? Where you can, again, have that Six of Wands, that magic card. If you've been on here for any length of time, you know that that's my magic card. This is that project completion. We were talking about the projects. This is that energy of achievement, career, financial achievement, right? This is that energy of being rewarded, of stability. But it's not like this over the board stability. It's a stability where you're like, okay, I'm good. I'm in this space. It's like a victory ring for your finances and your career, right? But it's not that complacent energy. It's interesting how this is going to show up. I'm sure, of course, you're going to begin to see it. Sometimes we have other things that happen or come up as well, and we can, you know, take a couple of days off or be under the weather. But Spirit's saying, get back on the Chariot here, Aquarius, if that has been you, if you've been kind of sidetracked for a couple of days or a day or more or whatever, get back on that Chariot and follow this through. Get that boulder up and over for it, that Six of Matches, that success, that victory, that acclaim, those rewards that are meant to be coming through for you, okay? Interesting. It's a really amazing week, and this message needed to come through so that you could hear that, because some of you, it could just be one of you, is like, you know what, I'm sitting pretty nice right now. I'm really liking it. And then it's almost like, oh, and I can sit pretty nice for a little bit. And yet, once we kind of take our foot off the gas, it doesn't have to be pedal to the metal all the time, right? We get to relax, we get to rejuvenate and stuff. But when we let ourselves take too long of a break, I guess, I suppose is what Spirit's saying here. We can begin to go backwards, just like that boulder rolling back down, and Spirit doesn't want that for you, okay? You've been making too many strides. You've been making too much movement. You've been making too many waves, if you will, as far as money and career go. You don't want to go backwards now. You don't want that boulder rolling all the way back down now. Make sure you're continuing to move, Aquarius, because you have success. You have the Six of Wands, this beautiful, beautiful energy, these rewards, this achievement that is ready to come through, pushing that boulder over Okay, make sure you're continuing to take action and move towards that. All right. All right, that is what I have. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. I do hope that the volume has been loud enough for you that you could hear me and that the coughing wasn't too much. I do apologize. I am working, of course, as we all do when we feel under the weather, to feel better quickly. And I am hoping that you all are feeling amazing and that life is going amazing for you. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.